She's writing about me. I feel it. I know. It's like she's looking right at me. She's like, why do you want to know so much? The second I tell you, you're going to go run to your cousin.
Welcome to the Long Live Taylor podcast.
Believe I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room.
I don't even think she's trying. I think she's very out there. Like, I want you to jump my bones.
We not know about her and Joe.
We were delusional.
Yeah, you're not going to win with that attitude.
I'm ready to win.
Ross is biting me.
Stop biting.
We're your hosts, Kaylan
and Leanna. Let's get ready to explore all the eras. Welcome back, everybody, to this week's episode of the Long Live Taylor podcast. We're doing a very treacherous song today. But it's not treacherous. It's How Did It End? From the Tortured Poets department.
Yay.
Yay. Someone asked us if there was pun intended when I said something about epiphany. And I was like, no, Taylor Swift is just in our vocabulary now.
I saw that. I didn't get what they meant at first. And then when you responded, I was like, oh, they were talking about the word epiphany.
I'm hoping that's what they meant, unless everything else just flew right over my head and I had no idea.
Yeah.
But that's why I said treacherous is just in my vocabulary. I didn't mean it to be a song.
She helps us expand our language.
Yes. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for both of them? Because I feel like as I was doing my notes, there's some deep stuff in here.
Yes.
Okay.
There is.
Oh, so are you ready for it?
No.
Are you ready for it? Boom, boom, boom. It really is in my vocabulary. I can't help it.
I always talk in Taylor Swift song titles. I get it.
Okay, so, intro. I actually don't know how to speak the intro.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but like, how does it really go?
Uh-oh. I don't remember.
No, I think that was pretty good. We'll keep that one.
Okay.
Okay, verse 1. We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them. And so a touch that I thought, what na blah 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 blah. And so a touch that was my birthright became foreign.
You added your own, interpretation to it in the line. That's funny.
Well, I don't know what happened. My brain was not braining. I just think it's crazy that... So, backstory. Before the Tortured Poets department came out, Taylor Swift did a bunch of, clues and stuff all around. And this line, we hereby conduct this post-mortem, was found in a bunch of different songs on Apple Music in, random letters that she capitalized, back in the day.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was very interesting that she chose this line from this song, now knowing what the song is about, to put it in a song where the fans are investigating, when kind of the whole point about this song is everyone wants to know what happened.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word.
It's also interesting to me that you chose that line when this isn't even a song on the original Tortured Poets. It's a song on the anthology. But maybe she did that for a reason to, hint that there would be another album.
Yeah, because in the little Tortured Poets pop-up in the Grove, there was a thing that says, but even statues crumble if they're made to wait.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also on the anthology.
Yeah, it is. It's the prophecy.
Another song on the anthology that she had clues, which I guess that was her way of showing, oh, there's something coming, which we kind of all realized that something was coming. Mm-hmm. But that really gave it away. I didn't hear a song with these lyrics, ma'am. Yeah. Where are they?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it's ironic that she made us investigate to get to this line. And the whole song is about her not liking that people want to know what happened.
Yeah. She's like, okay, y'all want to be nosy? I'm going to trap you into thinking you're getting the tea, but really the tea, once you get there, is she's kind of telling us to reevaluate our lives, I feel like. Where she's like, okay, you want to find out the secret, come to this song. And then the song comes and she's like, why are you trying to be so nosy? Mind your own business. That's kind of the vibes I get.
No, yeah. I think it's perfect. I like it. I really like this song. When we talked about So Long London, I said that this is my preferred track 5 because if you split up the album between the first half and the anthology, this is the track 5 of the anthology, and I think that this is a much better fitting track 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so add into the actual lines.
Yeah.
I like that she starts it as in, like, we hereby conduct this post-mortem because, like I said, it's like an investigation. It's an investigation to how their relationship died.
Yeah. And it's just setting the scene. Yeah.
Would you like me to go on my entire rant about the hothouse flower?
Yes.
Okay. So, a hothouse flower is something that is very fragile and vulnerable, and is a very sheltered thing. Because basically, you have to move this flower, you put it's supposed to be in a warm environment. It gets moved to a cold environment. You have to put it into a hot house to save it. It's very fragile. That's where it originates. And then the meaning, the deeper meaning of it, like the metaphoric meaning, is that it is someone who is very sheltered and vulnerable, and you can break them easily. And I think it kind of is like two meanings, like, well, because he is the hothouse flower, he is the private one, he wants to be secluded, and then she is the outdoorsman, the one that wants to be out there. We know this, that, like, he wanted her to be more private, and they're secluded, hiding from everything, even though that's not what she really wanted. She did it for him. But then, I also feel like she is giving everything to him. How we kind of talked about this in So Long London, like, she is putting everything she has into him to bring him back to life.
Right.
So I feel like there are so many layers to this. It
that
kind of
she's,
goes
like,
into
trying
the
to fix
next
him.
line as well. Yeah, she's trying to fix their relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was great. Yeah, the next line, our maladies were such we could not cure them. Do you know what maladies means?
Yeah, it's kind of just like their like issues, problems.
Yeah, Google says malady is a disease or ailment. So they were just unfixable.
Yeah, sadly. And she did everything she could to try to fix them.
Yeah.
I think the last line is, like, the saddest part, because it's like she thought that this was going to be her forever. And then, like, slowly this became, like, something she had no idea, like, who he was at the end of it.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that she says foreign because he lives in a foreign country. And so I think that's kind of what she was playing on also, that she thought this was where she was meant to be, but he was foreign all along.
Yeah, because, like, birthright, it's like where you are from, your background or whatever. So she's thinking, like, oh, I was meant to be here with him all along, but it's not true at all. Aww.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so sad.
Rip. I know.
Rip.
I just have to say the live version of this from the Eras tour is incredible. I was listening to it on repeat the other day. I was like, I don't know if she's released it. Has she? I think she might have, but I need to buy it because her vocals, like, give me chills when I hear the live version of this. I think it's so much better than the recorded version.
I agree. I love it so much.
So good.
It's one of the songs I wish we could get as a surprise song.
Yeah, I would be here for it. After hearing the live version, amazing.
She just needs to put every song she's ever sang live onto an album.
Yes, she does. At the end of the tour, so we're not as sad.
Yeah. Exactly. I need it. Give it to me.
Me too.
Okay, and then onto the chorus. Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. We must know, how did it end?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I kind of like the uh-oh. Oopsies.
Okay, the saying come one, come all. What's that from? I think it's from...
it's like in my mind, I see like a circus.
Come
it's like
on, come all.
Come see the freak show.
Everyone's invited to come, but where does it originate from?
I'm pretty sure
the Three Musketeers?
A circus.
I just thought it was cool. I love when she uses common, like, literature sayings or
euphemisms,
things like that. Yeah, I love it. So I think she's saying, yeah, and to your point about a circus, it's like her life is a circus on display. So now everyone come look and see what's happening. And I think it's happening again is sad because it's kind of happened in her whole life where she has a breakup and it's speculated on. And because she thought this was the one, I don't think she thought this would happen again. But it is happening whether she likes it or not.
Yeah. I don't think she was prepared to put it all on display, which I guess is better that he's private.
Right.
Imagine the world if her and Travis break up. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe she did herself a service by hiding with him and keeping things really private.
I think so. I think when they broke up, so many of my friends who aren't Swifties were like, she was dating someone. So I don't think it would be like that now with Travis. Even if you're not a Swiftie, I feel like you know Taylor and Travis.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, everybody knows. I've not encountered a single person who has no idea about either one of them.
Mm-hmm. I like the line, the empathetic hunger descends, because, I mean, even I'm guilty of this, where people ask you sometimes how you're doing, and they try to frame it as they're being empathetic and want to know. And maybe they partially are, but also they just want to know your business, and they want to talk about it or dissect it or judge it or whatever they want to do with it.
Yeah, they want the gossip. They want the tea.
And I love the line after, we'll tell no one except all of our friends. Because we all know how that goes. We're like, oh, tell me. I'm not going to tell anyone. Oh, except this one person. And then this one person tells this one person, and this one person tells this one person. And before you know it, your business is all over the town.
Yep. Which is basically what would happen. Because if she told one person, it would end up everywhere. And the whole world would know.
Yeah.
Poor lady. It's like, I don't want my life out there like that. Okay, verse 2. We were blind to unforeseen circumstances. We learned the right steps to different dances and fell victim to interlopers' glances. Lost the game of chance. What are the chances? Soon they'll go home to their husbands, smug 'cause they know they can trust him, then feverishly calling their cousins.
Cousins! Shout out to our show.
I know. Yay. I always think about us when I hear this line.
Wow.
I feel like, because I feel like, yeah, like, if I had, like, super gossip, I would tell you, like, about Taylor Swift. Like, as soon as we heard about the breakup, we were texting.
Yeah.
So it's like, it relates well, but back to the beginning, how we were saying we were blind to unforeseen circumstances because they thought that this was the end, that they were going to be together forever, and it didn't work.
Yeah. Sad.
That's crazy.
And I like the line, we learned the right steps to different dances, because it's not saying one person put in the effort and the other didn't. They were both trying, I feel like she's saying, in their own ways. It was just they were going on two different paths of what they were trying for.
Yeah, exactly. Which really sucks, because, like, how amazing would it be if there was, like, big drama? Like, this is why the Torture Poets apartment is not mostly about Joe. Because he's unproblematic. That makes me upset.
You.
Well, I want him to be problematic. I want the songs. I want the drama. I want her to be talking about me.
Yeah, but this is what makes it so devastating, when there isn't a problem and it still ends. And you're like, how did it end? Because you can't pinpoint one thing.
She's so right. This is me. She's writing about me. I feel it. I know. It's like she's looking right at me. She's like, why do you want to know so much? Heck, can I tell you you're going to go run to your cousin?
And talk about it on your podcast.
Exactly. She knows. She's in my brain.
I really love when she says soon they'll go home to their husband smug because they know they can trust him. It's almost like when you're going through a breakup and you're kind of bitter that you know you're going to tell someone and then they're going to go tell their husband and they're confident in their lives together. And you're like, great, now I'm telling them all my tea for them to go home and spill it and talk about how much better they are.
Exactly. I was going to say, do you think there was an issue with trust? There had to have been, because she talks about like her and his dreams. I don't even know what song that is. That lyric just sticks out.
Or smug because they know they can trust him. Maybe she's saying ironically, like, oh, I can trust him, but then the news still spreads even more.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I think that is where she's going with it, but it just makes me think that could she trust her husband?
Right, because she's not in that same position. Yeah, probably not.
I always have this like little epiphany during the songs that we do where she just knows how to say so many different things, but it's the exact same thing. I love
in different
that.
ways she says it, and sheds different lights on it.
Yeah, I love this chorus. So this chorus changes. I don't even know how you could call it a chorus. It's just another verse. It's just like verse, 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 verse.
Yeah.
Fine with me. Okay. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear? They called it all off. One gasp, and then, how did it end? So basically
Gossip.
the whole chorus is in quotations because like these are the people gossiping about her after they see her and know what happened, and well, they're like, why, what happened? They just know that they broke up. And I think it's just so accurate. Like, this will happen in real life, whether you're Taylor Swift or not.
Yeah. She's so specific, but it's so relatable because if you're famous or not, you still have nosy people in your life. People who don't want the best for you, some people who do but still can't help but gossip. So it's really relatable.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
I feel like she wrote this from a very bitter and angry place.
Yeah.
Which I don't
really
blame her.
I think she knows the fans take it far, and it's not even just the fans, it's also just like the media in general, and anyone looking at her life, that they're looking at her life in like a magnifying glass, and she will always be looked at like that. At some point you're gonna hate it. There are not always great things that come with fame, even though she knows she signed up for this. Like, she still has every right to be mad about it. And now she made it into a wonderful song.
Yeah, and I like that she's not writing, oh, and they'll talk about it on the news, they'll talk about it on the TV. She's writing about it like it's a small town, that she ran into someone at the shops and they're just telling their family and gasping because it's relatable.
Yeah.
That's even the social media, people do that. They're looking on your Instagram to see if you broke up. So it's just relatable whether you're famous or not. Hers is just on a whole new intensity level.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then she goes into one of the craziest bridges I think is on the album. This hurts me.
Oh.
I love the bridges. I'm a bridge gal. This one I can replay over and over, and every time I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Aw.
Okay, so, bridge. Say it once again with feeling, how the death rattled breathing, silenced as the soul was leaving, the deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling, my beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree, DYING. I have a happy face on, but it's just because I love it so much. And, like, listening to her sing that, it hurts. That's a cut deep. That's a cut deep right there.
A deep
cut. And I appreciate it. I really like it because, the death rattle breathing is... I don't know if... Not everyone has experienced this, but when someone is about to die, that sound that they make, the breathing that they have, this is what she's speaking about. Like, it is heartbreaking. In my mind, I feel like this is her, like, hysterical. Like, crying, panic attack. Like, this is the worst thing that could possibly happen to me. This is the end of my world.
Devastation, yeah.
Yeah. And so I feel she starts the bridge with that, and then she's like, silence as the soul was leaving, the deflation of our dreaming. So, like, she's seeing all of this, like, implode, basically. And she is, like, getting that separation between denial and acceptance. Where you're like, it's over and you can't believe it, but then at some point, like, you have to move on. And then it's just, I don't know, it's so sad. And I love the end where she's like, because it's supposed to be like sitting in a tree, KISSING, and it's not, it's her and the ghost of her lover dying. They're over
and it usually
forever.
It usually goes sitting in a tree, KISSING, first comes love, then comes marriage.
Then comes the baby in the baby carriage.
But now it's DIYNG.
First comes love, then comes death. That's it. You got nothing.
It's horrible.
I know. Isn't it so sad? So I appreciate the vulnerability in the bridge, I think.
Yeah. Me too.
And then the pre-chorus. It's happening again. How did it end? I can't pretend like I understand. How did it end? And the original chorus repeats. And I just feel like it's really like a downer.
I think I love this twist that she puts on it where she's saying, you guys are all asking me how did it end. I don't even know how did it end. She's asking herself now, how did this happen? How did I go from here to here?
Yeah.
Because there wasn't just one moment in this relationship that ended it all. We know that by now. Well, we're assuming that by now. And she's kind of going through the past and being like, how did it end? I can't tell you because I don't even fully understand it. You know?
And I feel like not only is she saying that out loud to everybody else, but she's saying it to herself.
Yeah.
Like she's like, oh my God, it's happening again. How did this happen? Like, how did we get here? And that's also what I feel like I see, like, maybe just because I have anxiety, but I feel like this is a panic attack.
Yeah. No, I can totally see that. And in the last chorus, when she says, we'll tell no one except all of our friends, she says, but I still don't know. How did it end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a panic attack. And even when she sings it live, going back to the live and the Eras tour, you could hear that ache and breathiness and cracks in her voice, almost like if someone were crying and having a panic attack.
I know, yeah. It's really full of emotion. And that's why I also think that this is a really good track 5, because I feel like you see so much emotion. I don't know. I just feel like in So Long London, I definitely think it's more acceptance. And this, it's not there yet. It's like before that.
This is more grief.
Yeah.
This is more being sad and bitter and questioning and not understanding and analyzing, whereas So Long London, it's kind of like she's closed the chapter and is saying bye.
Yeah.
It's sad. I've been in a bad mood, so maybe I should listen to this on repeat and clear out my soul.
I was going to say, if you're in a bad mood, my pick would be LOML.
Ugh. Both of them are devastating.
But I think that the end of LOML is kind of like more anger. I don't know. I just think if you're in like a bad mood over a guy, I prefer to choose anger over sadness.
That's a good idea. I need to take your advice.
What's wrong? What happened?
It's a story for not on the podcast.
We can take it out of the podcast if you need to get it out.
Do you really want to hear?
If it will help you feel better, yes.
I do feel a little better, actually, after telling you.
Good. Are you ready to drop everything now?
Yes. Literally. I'm ready to drop it all.
You know what's so funny? When I go to, like, because when I do my Taylor Swift songs, I go to my artist, Taylor Swift Shuffle. But when I go to my artist, look who's there.
Me!
And there's not a lot of artists. I don't have a lot of music on my phone.
Okay. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready at all.
Well, too bad.
Down bad.
Yes.
That was actually really scary. I didn't think I was going to get it. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. Clean.
Yes.
It barely even ended and I knew it. Okay.
Fortnite.
Yes, that was hard.
Are we on Tortured Poets for me? You
Yeah.
know that's
No,
my
no.
advantage because that's
No,
all
I don't think
listen
so.
to.
I have it on
Okay.
shuffle, I
Okay.
think. We'll see what the next one is. I'm only me when I'm with you.
Yes. I can do it with a broken heart.
Yeah, and I didn't even give you a full second. I
That
really
one's the
hope this
easiest
isn't
one, I
only
think.
on Tortured. This is me trying.
Yes. Did you hear her play that?
No.
Did you see?
I did
Okay.
in her first, one of her first shows, but she played it again recently, right?
She played it again recently, and she mashed it up with Labyrinth, I think. And so she's like...
She says, I just wanted you to know I'm falling in love again.
Yeah, anyway,
It
the
does
mashup was
matter.
really good. I really liked the mashup. Okay. Oh, is it my turn? Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay,
It's
ready?
It's, yes. Cassandra.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I would not have gotten that.
I told you that that's all I listen to. That's why it's my advantage. Okay.
Well, I need Spotify to shuffle it up a little better. Out of the Woods.
Yes. I was going to say that this is like your advantage. These debut and 1989 are like your songs.
Yeah.
Blank Space.
Yes. You had
I
2
was
seconds left. You're lucky.
I was second guessing myself, and I was like, just say it, just say it, just say it. Okay, here we go.
That's when.
Yes. Wow, I'm shocked you got that one, actually.
That was hard.
Oh,
My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Yep.
Should I give it a little hint that might be coming soon?
Wink, wink, except I can't wink.
Okay, anyway, here we go.
Begin again.
Yes.
Whew, this is an intense one.
oh,
It played it again.
Slut.
Yep.
Flamingo pink.
Think about what you did. Better than revenge.
Yes. Oh my god, I know it.
5 seconds is up. Make a guess.
Okay. Oh my god, I know it. Why isn't it coming out?
Your time is up, boo-boo.
I know
Not
it
the
is.
boo-boo.
I know it is, but give me just a couple seconds and I'll actually make a guess and I can still lose. I know this. Why isn't the title coming out? Okay, what is it?
Now that we don't talk.
Not this stupid ass song again.
Yep.
I'm so
I was gonna
over
say this is the song. This is the song you messed up last time.
I am so over this
Or
song.
not last time, but one of the times.
Like every single time I get something wrong, it's pretty much this. There has to be some sort of analytics where like the majority of my wrongings is this song.
Analytics. Maybe if we ever become famous and have a really dedicated listener, they can go back and keep track of it for us.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody for listening to this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want, you can follow us on social media at Long Live Taylor Pod. You can watch this on YouTube if you're listening on Apple and Spotify. Leave us a comment, like, review, rating, whatever you feel like doing. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to be a guest, you can email us at longlivetaylorpod@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye.